Luciferianism. I wanted to really define something on um, how do you measure that? What is the black flame? How does that even fit in with rational philosophy of Luciferianism? We'll first understand the black flame is a symbol for divine consciousness. Now, that's refined and articulated consciousness, and that is the insight your conscious mind gains and your unconscious through experience, through achievement, learning from your mistakes. Now, all the way back to ancient Mesopotamia, the black flame, called essentially Malamu or Milam, is a terrifying radiance which the gods, specifically beginning with Tiamat, to all the gods, and in the Neo-Syrian period, Nergal having the greatest or most emphasized, uh, Malamu has a character, a radiance of character, which is a trait of the personality, of the will. So the black flame is our spirit, our spiritual aspect, our mind, the energy of that, continually formulating and seeking to consistently burn towards the next stage in our consciousness. And what's that mean? That means when you go through an experience, initiation, working, to the actual deed, the action of manifesting that, at the end of that, whether you succeed or not, you're gaining knowledge and you're gaining insight, depending on how you think, is going to be how you benefit or you begin to allow that weakness of self-doubt in, which is something all people will wrestle with, but you have to reset and refocus. Doubt at times is fine, it has strength, but overcome it and don't listen to it too much. The other thing with Malamu, or the Black Flame, if you consider the Islamicist Henry Corbin, who wrote a lot on Iranian Sufism, makes reference to the black light, and that, for his description of Sufism, the black light is a high, or the highest spiritual stage, and it is a marking point of a perilous step in the enlightenment process. It's a stage that immediately precedes the ultimate theophany. And so the black light is an attribute, a trait, a add-on, if you will, a representation of majesty that sets the spiritual being on fire. It's a self-fire, much like Shaitan, Idlis, a jinn-born flame, the Watchers, who were of a fiery element, bringing that to earth, to humanity. So, the black light, the black flame, it attacks, annihilates, it threatens every aspect of who you are, what you hold dear, crossing that abyss to understanding this is my divine core aspect. Take away my personality, my dislikes, who I am, what my drives are, what makes me, at core, me. The black flame burns and consumes all of that away, much like the tantric Kali, Shiva, Azazel as the goat, demon of the desert, Lilith, the devourers. So this black light, or blazing darkness is the essence that causes light within to be revealed. And it is the demonic gift of the Luciferian light. So, to understand the black flame, you have to practice compelling your will, desire, belief to achieve short and long-term goals, going through experiences with the knowledge you get, applying it, gaining insight by accomplishing, by failing sometimes. But that is the essence of the black flame. So don't worry about some quasi-mystical concept. This has a legitimate philosophical center which can be experienced over time for the Luciferian who believes in himself or herself and could give a fuck about what other people may say or try to judge. Your spirituality is what matters, because as you build this personally, your experience, that religion of apotheosis of who you are as a temple, mind, body, and spirit, that can't be broken. That can't be talked down with somebody throwing a Bible at you or arguing with you. You have results and a confidence and belief to where you don't have to push it or over-explain it to anybody, unless it's a conversation you want to have.